our title a little bit? What is the difference between a scavenger and a farmer?
Yeah, and this is a way to kind of think about it, right? What do we really mean when we say that? I think the bigger challenge that our entire industry faces, I think all marketers and therefore all businesses are facing, is a problem of scarcity, right? So if first party data is the future, which seems to be, everyone's accepted answer, right? Whether you're on, news sites and, expert articles where they're talking about this, the kind of future tends to be fully agreed upon. It is first party data, but it's a problem of scarcity. No one's really had to focus or think about it. We've always been able to go get things from a third party. And as privacy has changed, as cookie deprecation and all these things have been changing, as Apple rolls out privacy updates and they say ask app not to track, and all those kinds of things, getting a list of people who are going to be new parents is no longer as easy, right? So I think while everyone's doing that, it is a problem of scarcity. I've never really had to deal with this before. It was never a strategic initiative for me. It wasn't. I never thought of it as one of my biggest assets. So what do I do when there's just not that much of it? And so, what the way that we think of it at Full Throttle is, hey, are you on either end of the spectrum, right? Are you a scavenger where you're like, man, it's a problem of scarcity. I'm in the audience desert, if you will, right? And I need to find more. So I go and scavenge wherever I can look, wherever I can find, and I start to get more comfortable. Or am I on the other end of the spectrum where I have cultivated my processes, I've invested in technology, and I, as an organization, have become more of a farmer, where I have a rich crop of first-party data, and I have a great process where I continuously collect and harvest all of that first-party data, giving me a huge competitive advantage as everything leans into that over the coming months and years.
Got it. So scavenging can actually apply to third-party data as well, right? People have been out in the marketplace looking to bring in whatever third-party data, model data is out there to try to build some sort of a quote-unquote targeted plan. But now you're saying everyone's moving into first-party. Now it becomes I move to a farmer role. I'm harvesting. I'm not scavenging anymore. I'm literally trying to build. You said it earlier. This data independence, which is an interesting mantra. I know we want to dig a little bit deeper on. So what's interesting is now we start to see smart marketers and companies come to us and start to build that first party data pool and start to farm it. And what's interesting is they now all of a sudden are finding out that, gosh, there's holes in this first party data. I guess I thought I was getting a very robust set of information, but that's not the case. So what do we do with that?
Yeah, it's interesting. Where what are the holes? What do you have versus what you want?